You had a very good win over a tricky first-round opponent in Matthew Selt. How do you feel you played?
Yeah, I felt like a couple of my draws have been quite tough this season so far, and I've managed to win them. And I think it's just important to get off to a good start, and obviously going 3-0 up is always going to help. But just the manner in which I did it, I was able to settle down. I potted a really good red early on, made a good break, and just settled down straight away.
We're very much used to being here in Milton Keynes, but the landscape's changed now. We've got the stands up and the fans here. How different did it feel to you out there?
Yeah, it just felt sort of unrecognisable, really. It's the same driving up, staying in the hotel, but actually being out in the arena just feels completely different. So felt a lot more like a big event. Even though it's sort of the same tournament as last year, for me it's just so much more special, I think, having the crowd there, and I think there's something that I've really missed.
Looking back on that behind closed doors era here, you had an amazing record. You won 5 tournaments in a behind closed doors environment at this venue, starting with this one last year. How proud are you of that record, considering it was such difficult circumstances?
Yeah, I was really proud of what I achieved, but I wasn't taking a lot of sort of enjoyment out of the events. It was just, for me, I sort of just became a robot, just become used to winning, and it just became a habit really, and going away, winning an event, coming back and just doing the same. But there was no, like, I'd drive home and my brother would greet me for like 10 minutes, we'd go to bed and it's sort of done. There was no real special feeling at all, and I sort of, not become ungrateful, but just it didn't really mean that much to me. And now just having crowds back and seeing the last event in Ireland, Mark Allen winning, and how much it meant to him, I think sort of really got me up for this season, and I'd love to be able to get out there winning again.
We were chatting in the press room about quite a remarkable stat. You've only ever lost 6 best-of-7 matches in the Home Nations series. I think when best-of-7s were first brought in, it was talked about as it being a big leveller and you could see some crazy results. But what is it about that short format that you seem to prosper in?
I don't know. I mean, the stat to me is just incredible. I can't believe that I've only lost 6 games. So I have no idea, because when I play it, and even though I was 3-0 up then, Matt Selt made a good break to get back to 3-1. I'm thinking, if I make a mistake here, it's 3-2 and the pressure's back on. So I've got no idea. It must just be something to do with settling quickly, and I'm able to score, sort of rattle off 2 or 3 frames. And maybe the longer events don't suit me. Maybe I am better at the shorter events. I don't know, but you're always a bit more on edge, or I feel like that. But maybe there's something to me that just helps settle my mind and know I have to play amazing from the start. So I don't know why I'm good at it. It might be from playing it so much as in the junior events, but it was the same for everyone really. So hopefully I can keep the run up and keep it the losses to a minimum, but it's a surprise to me as anyone else.
A difficult match up again in round 2, Jimmy Robertson. You had a tough match with him in Belfast. Are you expecting another difficult one?
Yeah, it's another tough draw. I feel like this season I've had sort of the informed players. Jimmy Robertson's playing some really good stuff. Nearly beat me in the last event, and I'm sure he'll be hungry for a revenge. He lost a close game to Dave Gilbert the other day, and there was a lot of high scoring. So I know he's playing well, and I'll have to play like I did against Matt to have a good chance against him.